Full Court Miracle is a really great film. This is the Disney film from 2003. This is directed by Joel Silverman. It's written by Stuart Gillard, and we have a cast including Alex D. Linz, Richard T. Jones, and various others. And this is apparently based on a true story, which I did the teeniest amount of research about, but by no means am I an expert, so I can't comment on how accurate it is to the true story. But this is about Lamont Carr, who was a University of Virginia Cavaliers basketball player, and I quote, the first African-American basketball player to graduate from the university, which is quite interesting. And the film itself focuses on this school and some young Jewish basketball players. And it takes place around Hanukkah, and they need a coach. They need a basketball coach. And they encounter Lamont Carr, and they think he would be a brilliant coach. But it's going to take some persuading. And even when they persuade him, some people have some varying opinions on whether or not he's right to be the coach. And I think this is a really brilliant story. It's a very well written, very well executed narrative. I think it has a really nice balance of being funny and moving. I think it has a lot to offer. I think it's quite educational as well. I'm not Jewish. I know a little bit about Hanukkah, but I certainly learned some things from this film. So that aspect really appealed to me, and that worked really well. If you are Jewish, you might either really, really love it or really hate it, or you might just be in the middle. I'd be keen to know how you feel about that. But certainly from my perspective, it was a fascinating story, a well-executed narrative, educational to a point for me. And also the basketball aspect doesn't take up as much time as I perhaps would have thought. There is a decent amount of basketball in this, but it's not every single scene. So if, like me, you don't actually care about basketball and that's not a pull factor, that's absolutely fine. The film has so much more to offer outside of that, but if you are looking for a basketball-based film, I think it will also be obviously will be quite suitable for that as well. There is a good amount in there, but it's not every single scene. The performances are really great. I don't know how much Lamont Carr is like the real individual, but certainly in the film, he seemed like a very well-rounded, well-written character. The performance was really great as well. So I have zero complaints about this. I thought Full Court Miracle was a really good film, a really interesting story. The fact that it's based on truth makes it all the more fascinating. I don't know how factual it is, but certainly I enjoyed the story. The characters are great, the performances are great, a lot of emotion, quite funny at times, very moving. I loved it. I thought Full Court Miracle was a really delightful film. And if it sounds like it's one for you, then of course, I'd say it's one that's worth watching.